After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. I saw a star. I reached for it. I missed, so I accepted the sky. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. Stop being okay with everything. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general full of caution. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Your story is remarkable, even if you don't know it yet. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Genius is measured not by static volume, but by kinetic vision. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. The way is to man, as rivers and lakes are to fish, the natural condition of life. Old ways won't open new doors. Do not wait for the lost judgment. It comes every day. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, Like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. I live in my own little world, but it's okay, they know me here. If you are strong, appear weak, but if you are weak, appear strong. As long as you can use your hands, the world is your oyster. Some use drugs to silence the pain, others use them to feel the pain they silenced. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. We don't receive wisdom, we must discover it for ourselves. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? We're going to aspire to break through and create our own reality. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. I'm not a product of my circumstances, I am a product of my decisions. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but increases in value. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. Better the comfort of a lie than the absurdity of the truth. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. In the cherry blossom shade, There's no such thing as a stranger. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope.